Listen, son. You do what it takes to survive, got it?
We'll see you really soon.
Goodbye.
Oh my god. Such good storytelling. Boy, oh boy, where do we begin here? Wow. Goku remembers meeting Bardock. Let's just jump right into the manga chapter. We pick up right where we left off with Goku and Gas teleporting from planet to planet fighting. And one of the interesting things here is that we see Gas deliver a powerful kick, similar to the one that he delivered to Granola that broke his arms, and Goku blocks it. And it does look like it damaged Goku quite a lot, but again, Goku didn't break his arm here, but it just goes to show you that Gas is still clearly above Goku in terms of power. Goku is really on the defensive end here. Gas is just hammering away, and Goku teleports to another planet, and Gas is getting visibly upset and frustrated because they keep teleporting, and Gas is still not that good at teleportation just yet. And this actually shows here because when they teleport again, Gas actually ends up in a spot where cement lands on him. And he's just surprised, and Goku even says something to the effect of, "This is what happens when you teleport recklessly." And then Goku makes a little bit of a joke talking about, "Go clean yourself up and then I will fight afterwards." And Gas, of course, he doesn't like it, and he flies right at Goku trying to punch him. And Goku teleports yet again to another place, this time the Galactic Patrol headquarters, right into the Galactic King's home while he's taking a bath, actually, and Gas ends up in the tub with him. So then Goku teleports again. And all the while this is happening, all I kept thinking was, I feel like Goku's stalling, but I'm not too sure. Turns out I was actually right. Vegeta comes up with the same idea. Goku's stalling because he's waiting for Minato to revive Granola. Remember, Granola got damaged in that last fight pretty badly. So then we come back to Goku and Gas fighting again, and they teleport to the Galactic Prison. And this time there was a little bit of a comedy moment here when Gas ends up seeing one of the prisoners, and they remember him from when he was little in a fight, and they said, "Didn't you wet yourself?" And Gas is like, "I didn't wet myself." And they're like, "Yeah, well, I'm pretty sure you wet yourself. You did see some water." And Gas snaps, and he's like, "It was a little bit of water, but I didn't wet myself." And Goku says, "Wow, you really did wet yourself." I just thought that was pretty funny. And still, Goku's doing all of this just to stall Gas, just enough to get Granola back into the fight. Goku ends up bringing up Raditz too, which was a pretty cool callback. He ends up trying to persuade Gas to watch his back with Elec, because you know Goku had a brother that once tried to kill him too. And Gas just ignores it, and he fires a blast at Goku, extremely powerful, causing Goku's hands to be stung and burned by the blast, while Goku teleports again back to another galactic trooper. And then Goku ends up teleporting to Whis. And at this point, Goku's on the whole other side of the galaxy. And he leaves him with Whis just because he knows that Gas can't teleport that far yet. And Goku ends up teleporting back to Minato while he's healing Granola. And then Whis informs Gas that, yeah, you're like not gonna be able to reach it that far, buddy. You might want to start flying over there. And Gas ends up flying over there, and he's pissed. He's heated, going at full speed. And this is when Goku actually contacts Whis. And this part was actually pretty interesting because it does show that Goku's still struggling to master UI. Goku can't come to terms with the idea of mastering it because he's saying to Whis, you know, "I'm not like you. I can't do it like you can. I don't understand how I'm supposed to master it." And Whis tells Goku he has to discover deep down who he really is. And then this leads into the interesting part where Minato then gives them Bardock's scouter, and they're trying to repair Bardock's scouter, and as soon as they repair Bardock's scouter, that's when Goku and Vegeta and Minato all hear the message left from Bardock. And what Bardock says is, "I'll slow Gas down. Listen to me, you have to stay alive." And Goku remembers those words, "stay alive," and that's when we see Goku remembers Bardock and Gine. Both of them right in his head. He remembers it. And this part was just so amazing to see. It was a cool little callback. Like, it was amazing because for years fans have wanted to see how Goku interacted with his parents. And we got that due to Dragon Ball Minus, and it was just amazing to see this. I was smiling my whole way through this chapter. I thought it was really well written. That's when we flash back to Gas versus Bardock. It was surprising to me because Bardock is fighting a little kid here. Gas is a little kid and he's giving Bardock a lot of trouble. And Gas even says something to the effect of, "I thought that we were only dealing with lower class warriors, but it doesn't look that way from the way this guy is." This means that Bardock was far above the rest of the low-class warriors, which is true to what we originally heard about him. He was far above anybody else that was considered a low-class warrior. They're fighting, and Bardock gives him a nice, good gut punch, kicks him straight down to the planet, and then Gas gets back up, and he's saying that he's doing this in order for Elec to continue to have faith in him, and he's not going to let Bardock escape. That is where the manga chapter ends. Honestly, man, this was a pretty damn good chapter, if I do say so myself. I thought it was a very, very well written chapter. I definitely enjoyed the little callback moment with Goku remembering Bardock and Gine. I want to see what's going to happen next. This is the first Dragon Ball Super chapter in a long time that has me extremely excited for the next chapter. I cannot wait to see what happens. I really want to see what else does Goku remember, how he reacts to the memory that he has of his father and his mother. Man, this was a really, really freaking good chapter. You guys know me, I usually get on Dragon Ball Super for not being that well written, but I thought this chapter was phenomenal. Thought it was great. I don't have any problems with this chapter, honestly, I don't. I loved how Goku and Gas were teleporting, and it shows Gas's inexperience, where he's not familiar with teleporting yet, where he has to master it. You can't just pick up these moves and you got it like that. Like, you're not that nice yet. And he was teleporting, he got cement on him, he teleported in a tub. It was amazing. This chapter was, to me, this is probably the best chapter in Dragon Ball Super so far. I have to be honest, it is probably the best chapter. Actually, no, it's definitely the best chapter that they've written so far. Maybe the next one will change my opinion, but this chapter, wow, this chapter was a 10. This chapter was a 10 out of 10. I have no complaints about this chapter whatsoever. So those are my thoughts on the manga chapter, guys. So make sure you guys leave a like, hit that subscribe button, don't forget to share that video. So we're on that road to 1,000 subscribers. That was great. That's all I got.